practice it. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen and kids, can I please request you all to maintain silence? We are beginning the award ceremony. It would be easy if you can maintain silence. It will be easy for all of you to hear the announcements so that the kids can walk up the stage. Before we begin, I would also like to mention some rules, some points that all of you should keep in mind. Please turn off your cell phones or put them on mute. Please be mindful of the cleanliness of the premises. Do not eat or bring food inside the chapel, please. We got some complaints yesterday, so please be mindful. Food is not allowed here. If the child is hungry, please take them outside, eat, and then come back inside. Clear the trash. There are some books that are placed in front of all the seats. Please do not touch them. Do not touch the Bibles. Do not remove the books from their places. And parents, if you want to take photographs or video recordings, please go up the gallery and take the photos from there. Please do not make a crowd here because that delays the entire program. We want the kids to line up, come to the front, come up on stage, and they need place to go back to their seats. If you make a crowd here, they will not be able to walk up, and that will delay the entire program. So please do not come forward or stand in the aisles to take pictures. Thank you. I would now request North-South Foundation convener for the 2018 National B Finals, Mr. Murthy, to come up on stage and address the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you had a great time yesterday and today. And on behalf of the 2018 National Finals team, I'd like to express my thanks for coming and basically making this great finals. And hopefully you had an opportunity to not only participate in the finals, but had an opportunity to go around Washington, D.C. and see all the beautiful and interesting sites that we had. Okay, and yeah. So today is the second day. Yesterday, again, we had a bunch of topics of Bs that we had, and all went very well yesterday. Today also, I see a lot of happy kids and parents, and I'm, on behalf of the finals team, wish all the kids a very great future. Thank you.
I would request Dr. Chituri to come up on stage and say a few words. Dr. Chituri is the founder of North-South organization, and it's a great honor for me to invite him up on stage today.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for all joining us. First, I would like to thank Murthy Nethi. He did a fantastic job, and his team of volunteers, 200 to 300 volunteers. Please give them a big applause. And we would like to thank University of Maryland, the authorities, and they made all this possible. We really greatly appreciate it. Hello. I'm going to go through some slides and give you a rough, a brief overview of North-South Foundation. Next, please. North-South Foundation depends on volunteers. This is all run by volunteers. Nobody gets paid, not a single one. It's all out of their heart, selfless service. And so we have some core beliefs that I would like to go through for all the volunteers, but also the parents. We would like parents to become volunteers. That is how this foundation sustains and grows. Yes, please. We believe that there is goodness in every human being. And the true test of goodness is doing good to others. And while doing goodness, be the best you can be. And collective goodness can improve the well-being and reduce the suffering in the society. And also the last one, we believe that the North-South Foundation is an experiment, that a volunteer-run organization can, without a payroll, can sustain, do good, grow, and be relevant. And next, please. This I copied from the internet, so these are words of wisdom. For volunteers, we like to believe we work for a cause, not for applause. Live life to express, not to impress. And don't strive to make your presence noticed, but your absence felt. Next, please. Our journey, the North-South Foundation journey, started 29 years ago. You all know this man, right? What did he say? The best and the brightest students shouldn't be denied access to higher education simply because they cannot afford it. Next, please. Over the last 29 years, the foundation gave 20,000 scholarships to poor students in India. 20,000 scholarships to poor students in India. And there are chapters all over India. There are about 25 chapters all across. Next, please. This is where, when we give scholarships, there is an award ceremony, and we give the checks to the student. And we also invite the students to talk. And we ask the students to take oath. One of the oath is, when they graduate, when they get a job, they should help another student just like themselves. Next, please. This is just a picture they take at the end. Nice. And the next phase is contest that you all came in here, and it started in 1993. Next, please. And these are some beliefs we have about our children, that we believe that every child is a winner. And there's nothing a child cannot do. Even an ordinary child can do extraordinary things. You will see that in a minute. And he's never too young or too old to learn. Next, please. And over the last 26 years, 190,000 contestants benefited from our contest. 190,000 contestants benefited. It's not a small number, right? And the foundation has 90 chapters, 90. Next, please. And we engage parents in different ways. We have orientations about the bees, info sessions, and we have structured learning programs by each week what the student can do. Next, please. And we have workshops in various subjects. Right? We have a number of subjects, spelling, public speaking, and geography, math B. We even introduced college admissions planning, and we have about life skills, confidence building, and science, and so forth. Next, please. Online coaching. How many of you know about online coaching? Can you raise your hands? Thank you. Okay, the rest of you should go to the website and read about what things we have online coaching. September is the month to register. It's a 15 weeks program that you can learn on any of these subjects. We have math, back please. Math, geography, we have SAT, and we have universal values program, science, and we started a computer science, even computer science. Next, please. Now, some people might ask over the 26 years, what is the outcome? What is the net result of it? I would like to take an example and show you. You all know about script spelling bee. 11 million children in the schools, at the school level, bottom level, they appear for the contest. Of these, North-South children are only 1,000. So 1,000 of 11 million is 0.1%, right? So the odds of winning, if you're competing, is 1 in 10,000. That's like a lottery, right? So it's very hard, very low odds. And yet, for the last 11 years, North-South portion children won starting in 2008, 9, 10, every year. There's no gap. Until 2018, they won the championship. Every year, for 11 years. And the odds of winning, for those who are like math, you can calculate the odds. The odds are 1 and 44 zeros. 1 and 44 zeros. And if you say, what do you call that in English language? It is 100 tridecillions. Children, you can go to Google and look at it. You know what that number is, 100 tridecillions. To comprehend this number, the number of planets in the entire universe, is less than that number. Yet, these children made it happen. Amazing. Next, please. Then, how many of you watched Script Spelling Bee this year? Can you raise your hands? Okay. All of you should watch next year, every year. This is the best movie that I have ever seen in my life, for 2 hours. Prime time. E-Span took Scripps, 16 children. They took the prime time. Of the 16, 10 are North-South children. 10 out of 16 are North-South Foundation children. And it's a 2-hour program. It's just amazing. Next, please. Then next one, National Geographic. In National Geographic B, right, for the last 7 years, North-South children became champions. This year was a runner-up. Next, please. Now, in the National Geographic, the top 10 finalists, seven of the children are North-South children. Amazing. Next, please. Here is 2 years in a row, International Math Olympiad. And these kids became part of the teams that won the championship. Next, please. And then they won in chemistry, science bowl, math count, history, and this year, US Brain Bee. US Brain Bee, another one. Next, please. And we call it Super Bowls. These kids, 8 kids, 8 different competitions, major league competitions, they won championships. We call them Super Bowls, right? 8 kids, amazing story. Next, please. Next. And they get a chance to go to the White House and shake hands with the president, get a picture taken. Next, please. And this year's champion, Karthik, met former President Bill Clinton. Next, please. And people might ask, what is the secret? How are they doing it, right? Go back to Thomas Edison. People know Thomas Edison is genius. He was asked, what is the secret? He said, it's very simple. Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. Children, can you play tennis without sweating? Children, can you answer? Can you play tennis without sweating? So academics is no different. Academics is no different. You have to work hard. Next, please. Then we did some data mining, right? We have some data for the last 12 years. We dug into the database and found out that if a child starts with kindergarten, go through every year through 8th grade, that child is assured to be in the top 10. And that's what this chart shows. Right? If you stick around, come every year, stay with it, stay the course, you will be in the top 10. Next, okay. Then we asked the top 10 ranks, their study habits. What do they do? Parents come to us and say, what does my child need to do to achieve? And children come and ask, what do I study? So we asked the top 10 ranked kids, what do you study? So when we asked the grade 1 through grade 5, MB1, MB2, grade 1 through grade 5, the top one, they said, Singapore math books. Of the children, how many of you have Singapore math books? Can you raise your hands? Thank you. Now there are other ones. Please ask your parents to buy Singapore math books. Okay? Next. And we also asked the high achievers, the top 10 ranks, how much extra time you spend. How much extra time you spend each week. Okay? And they say, you can see 15%, about 15% spend more than 10 hours a week, extra. Right? About close to 30% between 6 and 10 hours. The remaining less than 5 hours. Right? So you have to spend extra time. Next, please. And the science. We asked the high achievers, what do you study? And the number 1 is Science by Macmillan McGraw-Hill. Science, a closer look. They have books by grade. Children, how many of you have science books? That book, textbook. See, very few. The other children, please ask your parents to buy those books. Okay? Can you say yes? Children, you're going to ask your parents to buy those books? If you don't buy it, you're not going to be in the top 10. Okay? Next, please. And we also believe that in addition to excel in academics, you need to excel in the practice of universal values. We do have an online coaching program Please join, and it's important. Next, please. And I'm not going to go through the list. We have a lot of opportunities to do service for children. Next, please. And this is one example where a child went to India, went to a school. He gave a workshop for the kids for 1 week, and then he had a picture taken. It's a nice interaction with a kid here going back to India to a government school, interact with them. Next, please. So what we're looking for is we believe in holistic education. Okay. Next, I think we're running out of time. We'll skip that. And this is what Gandhi said about values, the destiny, your thoughts. It's a wonderful slide, and you can go to Google and find it. Next, thank you very much for giving the opportunity, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chituri, for a very informative and inspiring presentation. I now invite Mr. Nethi to come and thank all the national volunteers.
Good afternoon again. So the Nationals, 2018 Nationals, so you have seen a few volunteers wearing maroon shirts going around the place. Now, in addition to the people that you have seen, there's a whole group of people that are supporting us that normally are not visible. I'd like to express my gratitude and also the NSF national team, the gratitude to all the volunteers who have helped us, the national team volunteers, the national team volunteers from different parts of the country. As you know, we have about 90 chapters all over the country, and we got help from a lot of chapters without whose help I don't think we would have pulled this through. So again, on behalf of myself and also the Maryland team, we'd like to express our gratitude to all the national team volunteers. Thank you. So next, I'd like to say a few words about Art of Problem Solving founder, Richard. And I guess most of you have gone to his talk today. Raise your hands, how many people have gone to his talk? When my son was growing up and when he was in middle school, I used to look at Art of Problem Solving, the website, and to basically teach my son and help him with his math work. And from that time onwards, I've been following the Art of Problem Solving. So it's really great for me to be able to meet Richard today in person. AOPS, the Art of Problem Solving, it was founded by Richard in 2003. And the main motivation was to provide interactive opportunities for avid math students like you. All of you have come here to the finals. You all have a passion for math, and Richard wanted, basically started Art of Problem Solving to support you. And Richard, he's the author of and co-author of about 7 Art of Problem Solving books. And if you've seen his book, the Art of Problem Solving books, they're very, very interesting. The problems are pretty challenging. And if you want to succeed in all the math competitions, math counts, and all the other competitions, I think it's a very good foundation. So when you get an opportunity, look at those books. Richard is also past director of USA Mathematical Talent Search, and he was a participant in the National Math Counts and a USA Olympiad winner, Math Olympiad winner. So Richard, he graduated from Princeton, and then he worked at D.E. Shaw for 4 years. And after that, he came back to his passion, basically helping motivated students, and then started Art of Problem Solving. So I'd like to invite Richard onto the stage and say a few words.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, it's great to be here at North-South. I've been hearing about North-South, I think, ever since I started Art of Problem Solving, so it's really special for me to finally be here in person. I attended a lot of events like this as a student, and I can remember what I would think at this point in the awards ceremony. I'd be thinking, get the old guy off the stage so we can get on with the awards. I'm the old guy now, so I will try to be brief. Now, over the past 30 years, I've had the great opportunity to work with many of the most outstanding math students in the country. First, they were my competitors, usually coming and getting the first place trophies instead of me. Later, they were my classmates, my coworkers, my close friends, and now they're my students. In fact, some of those students are here in the audience today. Now, nearly all of us can point to an event a lot like this one. For some students, it might even be today, actually, this event, an event that inspired us, showed us that something more is possible, that there's a bigger, more interesting world than the one they're showing us in school. A world where solving hard problems with your mind is much more important than wearing the right clothes or putting a ball through a hoop. So I want to thank the North-South Foundation for giving this experience to so many brilliant students. We at Art of Problem Solving, we share a lot of students with North-South. I've gotten to meet a lot of them in the past 2 days, and I've seen some of them on the screen in the talk just a moment ago. So we know at Art of Problem Solving how special you are, what greatness you're capable of. Because that world that I mentioned, that bigger, more interesting world, it exists. A world that rewards you for your ability to solve hard problems, for your ideas, and for your ability to express those ideas. That world exists. Now, I know it's hard for some of you students to believe that, particularly because it sounds like something your mom or dad might say. But sometimes they're right. And if you don't see it in your middle school, you'll start to see it in high school, and then it'll become obvious in college. Sure, the athletes will still be revered, and the beautiful people will still have their followers. But a third group will start to emerge, and everybody will want to be part of them. These are the people who are going to build the world. These are the geeks. These are my people. Now you look at the biggest companies in the world. Most of them are led by geeks. Apple's CEO, an industrial engineer. Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Amazon, all the major dot-coms of Silicon Valley, they're led by electrical engineers and computer scientists. Not the business crowd, it's the geeks that run these companies. Meanwhile, in addition to the geeks running Silicon Valley, a huge portion of the trading that happens on every market in the world is driven by algorithms designed by computer scientists and mathematicians. So the geeks have Wall Street now too. But this is just the beginning of the problems that the geeks are going to tackle. And it better be, because for all the great changes the geeks have brought us in the past few decades, they're far short of the changes that the world saw in the decades from, say, the late 1800s until about 1960. The world changed a lot between the late 1800s and 1960, much more than it has since 1960. The geeks of the late 1800s up to 1960, look at what they brought us. They brought us the car and then the airplane, the telephone, then the television, then the computer. They brought electricity to the entire country. They brought fertilizer to feed the world and penicillin to keep it alive. And what do we have to show since then? We can't even get to the moon anymore, much less Mars. We're forgetting how to do things. Since 1960, yeah, we got the internet, so we get to watch cat videos. Now, cat videos are nice, but I'll take fertilizer and penicillin over Twitter and Facebook. So here's the challenge I have for all the students. I want you to go after the hard problems, the ones that can't be solved in just a few seconds or just a few minutes. The ones that aren't just a cute algorithm away from generating a few more clicks. The ones that will make the world a bigger, better place. And I ask that you not get distracted by the fool's gold that's all around you. After all, making money is a lot easier than making a difference. Besides, my generation and the one before it, we already took all the easy problems. We already found all the easy ways to make money come out of computers. Selling ads, trading stocks. We took the easy problems. We left the hard problems for you. Fortunately, I'm starting to see a shift among my students. As they come out of college now, they're going after the hard problems. They're not settling for the easy ones. They're going for the meatier problems, the more meaningful problems. And I hope you join them because we need you. And I can't wait to see the world that you'll build. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Richard. AOPS Academy has been very thoughtful, and they are distributing gift certificates to all the participants of math competition. And I really thank Mr. Richard for encouraging our kids and keeping them motivated. I now request Mr. Murthy, on behalf of North-South Foundation, we will present Mr. Richard a memento. Can you, for a photo, can you come to this middle? Thank you, Mr. Murthy. Thank you, Mr. Richard. Yeah. Now, it is the time that we all have been waiting for to recognize the acumen of our students and begin the awards distribution. So we will now begin the awards ceremony with Brain Bee. So I invite all the finalists of Brain Bee to come up on stage. Before that, I invite Mr. Venkat to give some instructions on how the students will come up and the stage and exit the stage.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Can you please sit down for a while? I have a couple of instructions here. We want to have intermediate Brain Bee students get out of these aisles, whoever is seated here, and the students who are seated here get out of these aisles. You would come all the way back through this way, and then enter here, get the participation trophies, all right? So you please form a line. We have volunteers across the hall. Please follow their instructions. You walk as if you are walking in the school, okay? Don't run. And we want to finish the process as soon as we get the participation trophies given to the students. So please walk slowly, and then let us finish this off soon. Okay, intermediate Brain Bee students, could you please come, the students over there, all the way across the aisle? Thank you.
So we begin with intermediate Brain Bee. All kids who participated in intermediate Brain Bee, please come up on stage.
Somebody has left a bag. If you recognize this bag, please come to the backstage and pick it up. There is a laptop, iPad, there's all the technical gadgets here. All right, if you don't come, I'll put it on eBay.
I now request
I would like to also have another announcement. I know a lot of parents have booked their flights and they have long rides. This awards ceremony, it will take at least an hour and a half. If you really have to get to your flight or have a long drive, please come to the backstage and see me. Thank you.
I now request Ms. Lalita Madhushalini, the Assistant Director at Engineering Information Technology, James Clark School of Engineering, University of Maryland, to come up on stage and distribute the Brain Bee Awards. Can you, there will be a group photo, so can you please move? Come closer. Okay, so to begin with the Brain Beat top rankers, the third rank goes to Debashri Kanjilal. Second rank goes to Anmol Singh Bhatia. Anmol Singh Bhatia. Stand there, stand there. I think he's not here. First rank goes to Shravani Vadlamani. Can you? Congratulations to all the participants, finalists, and winners. Okay. 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 Thank you. Now you can exit the stage as per the instructions given. We will now proceed with Senior Brain Bee Awards. Senior Brain Bee. I request all finalists for Senior Brain Bee to come up on stage. Senior Brain Bee finalists, please come up on stage.
There's one more boy that's coming. Left maybe.
Okay. The third rank goes to Shravya Ane. Third rank, hey, Madhushalini. Where is she? How dare Madhushalini? May I request Ms. Madhushalini to come up on stage? No, I asked her to stay. I asked her to stay. Madhushalini avadi ikkada iddama nanu meer ichchestara? Yeah.
Then somebody.
Okay, I request Miss. Okay. Third rank goes to Shravya Ane. Take that one. Second rank goes to Lipika Narisetti. First rank goes to Shauri Bochetti. Congratulations, all the winners and finalists. Thank you, Ms. Madhushalini. Now you can exit the stage. We will now continue with the awards for Junior Geography B. All the finalists who... No. All the finalists who participated in Junior Geography B, please come up on stage. Junior Geography names ఇచ్చేసేరా తీసి ఎంటర్ చేస్తున్నారా ఎంటర్ చేశాక నాకు జూనియర్ ఇచ్చేసేయండి ఈ లోపల సీనియర్ ఎంటర్ చేసి నాకు తెచ్చిస్తారా ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ I now request Anushka to come up on stage to distribute the Geography B awards. Anushka is a runner-up for 2018 National Geography B. Give her a big applause. Okay. The 10th rank for Geography B, Junior Geography B, goes to Divyesh Reddy Gaddam. Divyesh Reddy Gaddam. Ninth rank goes to Abhinav Agarwal. Abhinav Agarwal, you go to that side. Ananya. Ananya, you stand there. Eighth rank goes to Anusha Santosh. Anusha Santosh. Okay. Gaya Anusha Santosh. Thank you. Gaya Anusha Santosh. Seventh rank goes to Rohan Bangal. Rohan Bangal. Sixth rank goes to Anshul Mantri. Fifth rank, Nitin Vemula. Fourth rank, Lakshya Pradhyay Veguru. Lakshya Pradhyay Veguru. Third rank goes to Nirmal Melam. Second rank goes to Yash Jaju. The topper for Junior Geography B is Anish Sundar Raja.
Please call out fourth again. Lakshay is on the stage, but he didn't come out.
Okay. The fourth rank holder, Lakshya Pradhyay Veguru. He is here. Lakshya, can you come forward and take your trophy?
Lakshya?
Who is Lakshya here? Okay, congratulations all the winners and the finalists. You can now exit the stage. Senior Geography B ranks.
Senior Geography.
Ranks ippichanడి. Okay, I now request Senior Geography B finalists to come up on stage. Thank you, Anushka. I request Karan Maram to come up on stage to distribute Senior Geography B awards. Is Karan? Karan is a winner of 2015 National Geography B. Give him a big applause. If you kneel down, maybe, if he kneels down, can you kneel down?
Come back, Karan, 1 second. Come back. Let them take picture. Let them take a picture.
Okay. 10th rank for Senior Geography B goes to Adav Ravikumar. Adav Ravikumar. 9th rank goes to Ved Shiva Muttuswamy. Eighth rank goes to Siddharth Venkata Budamagunta. Siddharth Venkata Budamagunta. Okay. 7th rank goes to Samvrit Rao. Sixth rank goes to Sandhya Ganesh. Sandhya Ganesh. 5th rank, Satvik Tejas Pochiraju. Fourth rank, Aaron Paul Castellino. Aaron Paul Castellino. Third rank goes to Adrija Kundu. Second rank goes to Kailan Neeral Patel. Senior Geography B champ this evening is Shreyan Mitra. Congratulations to all the winners and finalists. Now you all can exit the stage.
I now request all Math B Level 3 students to please come on stage, finalists. Okay. I'm sorry, it's Math B Level 1. I'm sorry. Math B Level 1. Students on the left side, please use the other entrance. And those on the right side, please come this way. Okay. Yeah, yeah. We have a large group of MB1 students, so please be patient. Parents, we request you again, please. The photographer needs his space.
You need to go back.
You have to please go a little back, to the back. Okay. Yes. Parents, please, we request you to kindly move back because the photographer cannot take pictures otherwise. And we will not start until parents move to the back.
Parents, please sit down. The announcers announce the rules. You follow the rules and then we'll start. Anybody in the aisles will not start. We will not start the program. So if you sit there. We will not start. You have to clear the aisles. Please. Can you read the rules again? Can you put up the rules?
Yeah, and we just announced. I think we are good.
Rules.
Sure.
I will take you down here, okay? Come here. Please come follow me.
Come here. Can you get closer?
I'm calling Richard to give the...
Yeah, but we didn't do that. We'll call.
Are they all here? Who's going to come for the giving the prize? Oh, he's coming. Okay. What is his last name? Okay.
Wait. Let them take a picture.
Okay. Shall I tell now? Okay. We now request Mr. Richard to please give away the trophies. Mr. Richard, please. Be seated, guys. Okay. So, 10th rank. So, MB1, the 10th place goes to Anirudh Pulugurta. Anirudh Pulugurta, please come forward. Anirudh. The 9th place goes to Dhanush Marabatula. Dhanush Marabatula. You need to go to him. Eighth place goes to Tarun Venkata Vedam. Tarun. Tarun? Seventh place goes to Sri Nandasai Ari. Sixth place goes to Satya Sriram Kokonda. Satya? Fifth place goes to Gautam Agilan. Fourth place goes to Srinidhi Patangi. Srinidhi? Okay. So the third place goes to Surya Vijay Raghavan. Second place goes to Anika M. Malayavanatham. Anika? Okay. And MD1 champion of today is Rajarshi Mandal. They all move towards you. Yeah. Congratulations to all the winners. Please wait for the picture. All of you. Look at it. Look at it. Congratulations, all the kids. Please exit to your left. Please exit to your left. I now request. Parents, please move away from the aisles and please be seated so that children can all go back to their seats. Once again, parents, please move away from the aisles. I now request Mr. Venkat Gotipati to come and give the vote of thanks.
All right. Good afternoon, parents and children. On behalf of North-South Foundation, I'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks first to the parents for bringing your children here, and to all the children who came here all the way from different parts of the United States and participated in the contest. Please give them a big hand of applause. I would also like to thank our sponsors, AOPS and several other organizations who supported us. Thank you so much. And I would thank Mr. Richard for being here. Thank you, sir. And I would like to thank Mrs. Madhushalini. I hope she is here. She is the one who helped us bring this venue to fulfillment. Like, she worked so hard to get all these arrangements done. She is the liaison between North-South Foundation and University of Maryland. So Madhushalini and all the University of Maryland staff, thank you so much. Also, I would like to thank our audiovisual team. They have been taking like fantastic pictures and videos. Okay. They came all the way from Houston, okay? Give a big round of applause to them. All the pictures and videos will be posted on Twitter and Facebook on North-South Foundation website. I would also take this opportunity to thank all our coaches, technical coordinators, judges, and all the facilities and parent volunteers who helped us. I had so many volunteers who came forward to help me today. I am very thankful to all of you because without you, it is not possible to have this event go so smoothly. Thank you so much. Thank you all parents. Okay, the next thing is we'd like to have all the MB2 participants line up. As you all know, MB2 is like our biggest chunk of participants. So I want to have children behave. Please come in 2 lines like as before, and just be patient until they all come onto the stage. And you can take the pictures from the back. Don't block the aisles there for the photographer. MB2, please form a line and come forward.
Because MB2 already lined up when you were releasing the kids. Okay. So make sure MB3 does not line up.
Students, please wait. Don't wait. MB3 students, please don't start coming yet. We want to wait until MB2 is done. Come forward, come to the front. Front.
Shorter kids make them front. Another row. Ask them to come.
You come forward. Go front and kneel down. You can go to the front. Yeah, come to the, go to the front. Go to the front.
Go to the front. One more row. Go front. One more.
Come to the front. Go to the front.
One and then can go here. You can
Okay. We now move on to MB2 top 10. The 10th place goes to Dhruv Vallurupalli. Dhruv Vallurupalli. The 9th place goes to Rohan Krishna Mata. Eighth place goes to Veena S. Kailad. Seventh place goes to Saharsh Bejugam. Sixth place goes to Samarth Muralidhara Bhargav. Fifth place goes to Sohil Rathi. Fourth place goes to Vishnu Mangipudi. Third place goes to Shreyan Avi Paliwal. The second place goes to Rohit Raghavan. Rohit? Okay. So the champion for MB2 today is Om Kaushal Patel. Congratulations to all the winners. Can they start moving? Okay. MB2 students, please start exiting to your left.
These two are done.
Okay. MB2 first place winner, Om Kaushal Patel. Please come on stage. Second place winner, please, Rohit Raghavan, please come on stage. Rohit Raghavan and Om Kaushal Patel, please come on stage. Yeah, he's not here. He's not here. Okay. Yeah. MB3 students, please start coming from the right side. Please line up on stage. MB3 students. there, he's there. I now request Mr. Richard to please come on stage to give away the prizes. So at the 10th place, we have Natra Shivani Ramraj Vel. Ninth place goes to Utkarsh Goyal. Eighth place goes to Karthik Vinay Sitaraman. Seventh place goes to Chirag Verma. Chirag? Okay. Sixth place goes to Arav Bajaj. Arav. Okay. Fifth place goes to Tanishk Praveen Pauskar. Fourth place goes to Sejal Rati. The third place goes to Rohit Dasanur. The second place goes to Divyesh Murugan. And MB3 champion for today is Pavan B. Jayaraman. Congratulations to all the winners and all the students who participated.
That ends the award ceremony for day 2 and the 2018 National B at College Park, Maryland. Whoever has not received the participation trophies, please come backstage and collect your trophies, participation trophies. and we still need the owner of this bag. If anybody owns it, please come backstage and collect it. Thank you all.
I only said volunteer badges.
Please make sure you clean up your trash on the way out. Please keep this premises clean. And if anybody wants to return their volunteer badges like lanyards, we can definitely reuse them for next year. It will really be helpful, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle. So anything like all the badges, we could reuse them, the lanyards. Thank you. And scores are expected to be uploaded tonight. For the rest of the participants, you should be able to see all your scores later tonight. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We could reuse them. Yeah, thank you for your help.
This is the best one. It did a lot of work.
Thank you. I mean, we ran short of them. Venkat is over there. Yeah, he's Venkat. Yeah. Thank you.
Why do we need these?
All right.
Thank you so much.
Anything else? Now we also have the banner. You took off the banner. Is there any other stuff you need to take off?
I think this is the most important. Yeah, I mean, like,
It's 5:47.